You did come Sunday, the free show. How fun was that?
It was like I actually loved that lineup.
That's what I'm saying.
And
Slept on show.
No, it was. And I felt like it was just for me. Like, I know there were 2 other people there, but...
Well, it was you, the 2... I guess it was only you, and then Keith's friend and the guy's brother.
Oh,
I guess that counts as an audience for me, but yeah, because you were in the front. But yeah, I agree. You were the audience, though.
The energy felt
yes.
that way. I've learned to like not pity laugh anymore. I used to do that a lot.
Not helping anybody.
But yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, it was Sam, by the way. Also, you have 2 last names in my phone, so I don't know if I'm guessing one's. I'm guessing one's either a joke name. Or one is, like, you cut it off. It's both very similar names.
Wait,
Sam,
what's the...
Well, Mom.
Right.
And then Mom Old Hose or something.
Wow.
Mom, like Oljo.
It's Malmsjo.
Yeah, what's that?
That's my name.
That's the real name.
Yeah.
That's what I thought it was.
Yeah.
So, but you cut it off because obviously it's a lot to take in.
It's just my Instagram.
Wait, spell it again. Spell your last name.
Tag it.
Yes, it's tagged.
Sam.Malm.
Well, she's obviously in the comedy world, came up from work to do this. I'm banking episodes.
Yeah.
Hit the title card, Dennis. Bill Nye, Neil Tyson. What's his name? Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Mm-hmm.
Can we get a scientist without a baby dick? All right. That was a joke I'll never do again. That was there. All right.
This whole pod is going to be...
No, I do have a question for you. This is the real question. It doesn't involve you, but I know you have an answer for me. Because I don't feel like going to the deep subreddit of this shit. I don't know him that well.
Let's get into it.
I know. You're going to know the answer. What's going on? I think you'll be excited for this answer. You can be excited for this question. If I know you, I might get the fucking thing ready for it. You might get, let's just do the all right, we got to do it. Dennis, you fucking... Why am I controlling the lights, Dennis? What's going on with Lemon Party? Oh,
my favorite!
All right, so let's turn... If you don't know what Lemon Party is, do a quick Google, and here we are back.
Yeah, no,
something's going on with them right now.
Lemonparty.live, but lemonparty.com is...
that's a different thing.
It's a different thing. It's a nice...
Is that still going? Lemonparty.com?
I don't know.
Just pull it up. Dennis, do some research.
Pull it up.
Okay, so what's going on with the podcast of Ben?
Yeah, they got...
Devin.
Yeah, Ben Avery, Devin Costa, and Jace Avery.
Okay. What's going on with them?
Yeah, they got... basically wiped off of multiple strikes on YouTube. And
what's the main... What is this, like, just language? Like, what's the main strikes on
I mean,
them? I've seen it. I've seen it.
Yeah, it's a pretty dirty, horrible show, but they're sweet people.
Comedy pod, though, being key.
Yeah, I don't know. And it was just kind of very random. And so now they're doing kind of like a grassroots kind of thing.
So you have to go Patreon only right now?
Patreon only.
But are they putting free episodes on the Patreon? Look at me shouting out the pod for, hey, guys, you're going to get, maybe I'll subscribe just so I can say a number went up. Ben, come do the pod anytime you want.
Ugh. I adore them.
Is that your hall pass times 3?
Ben?
Yeah, even though you're single, it's like your hall pass.
My hall pass. Yeah. No.
So just strikes basically. It wasn't like comedy. It wasn't like a comic going after them. And I'm sure they might. That's the rumor.
Out of all the comedy, I listen to a lot of comedy podcasts.
You do,
and
you go to a lot of shows too. That's why you're a good gauge of. What's going to work, or even if you sit in the back, you're like, that's not going to work, or that is going to work. It might not be the funniest thing. You get it.
Yeah. They talk the most shit about comedy, but like it's because they love it, and that's why I love it. Like they're nerds about it. But they talk the most shit about comedians, and so
as they should. Should we all be doing that?
Right.
You saw me Sunday. All I'm doing is shitting on myself.
I know, you're just covered in it.
I just don't. Yeah, that was the thing after. That was the whole scat thing.
Yeah,
the JOI. But I don't get why are we trying to be cool. I don't like comedians that are cool. Give me a John Turkel. Give me a goofy.
I love a John Turkel.
I know. I tell you, so do some of the ladies. Not all of them. A lot of the gay guys don't. But have you? Okay, so that was Lemon Party. I just want to know what was going on with Lemon Party, and I feel like that's kind of what I assumed. I know if it's like who do you think it is? If you're who do you think's the comics coming after them? Because somebody has to be reporting them for strikes.
Maybe they have a theory that it's Brett Gelman.
That's what it was. Like that's what came to my. Do you believe in that theory?
I mean, possibly. He seems like that kind of guy. That's
unfortunate.
The thing. It's like if you're gonna be a comic and be in the comedy world, like you have to be able to take hits and like not take everything seriously. Obviously, it's fucking comedy.
Yeah,
like,
I know.
What are we doing?
Brett Gelman, come to my pod too. You and Ben at the same time. I only have 2 mics, but
they can share.
Yeah, they'll get here. They'll hear this.
Yeah.
Another question for you, Joe Gatto.
Oh, yeah.
What's going on with that? Are you a Joker head?
I'm not. No, I don't. I'm a big Sal Volcano fan.
Yeah, I guess that's gonna affect him now, though.
He's cool, but yeah, no, him.
Yeah. I know. We have the pod we should be talking about. We'll move on subjects. Next subject. You've done Sunshine Comedy Fest, which we've talked about here a couple times. It's coming back soon, whatever. But you've done Skankfest. I've never been to Skankfest.
Yeah.
Are you going this year? Louisiana.
Maybe.
Nolans.
Yeah, I would love to volunteer again. That's the
way to do it.
That's the way to do it.
Definitely as a comedy fan.
For sure. I mean, I think people should go and buy tickets still if you're a comedy fan. It's like such a great
But you like going, sorry, for you to go make it, you like being in the nitty gritty, you like
I'm in the green room.
Exactly.
I'm meeting Dave Attell. I'm meeting
but you're also doing a lot of work and stuff. So some people don't want to do it. If you want to go watch Dave Attell and see this, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Like go like for what you like to do, because you were great at Sunshine, you're VIP. It was only a few, I mean, some of these people were horrendous volunteers. You're not one of them.
Dan, there was a moment where we like switched shifts and I had to like teach these people how to take tickets. And granted, Coastal is a grassroots kind of thing.
Emphasis on grass.
Right.
And every other type of thing you can smoke and eat and put down your throat.
And they're just trying to figure it out. But
it
was kind of crazy. I wish.
Thanks for not driving our comics around drunk. That was nice of you. Some volunteers are doing that.
People were doing that?
Oh, but just one. We'll get into that another time.
That's crazy.
Future guest of the pod, I'm sure, should be on. Ew. But people do know you in the scene. What's your least favorite comedy club you've been to?
Tampa Improv.
Yeah, what's time in that anymore? What's Funny Bone?
Or Funny Bone, whatever.
When's the last time you went there?
When I saw Big J.
Shane Gillis featuring? No, Big J.
No, it was Mike Suarez featuring.
Okay, so it's like after I saw Big J at Improv as well, but this would have been probably like the years before he was with Shane. The week before he got SNL.
Yeah.
Then the week after he got taken away.
I love that.
Isn't that crazy?
That's crazy.
And no one knew who he was. But I remember seeing him on a pod, a bonfire, or whatever it actually was bonfire back when Soder was on, the co-host, and I was like, oh, I remember seeing that. I seen this guy, whatever. And he was hilarious, best of the night. Jay was awesome too, but like Shane was just something different. It was also 20 minutes. It's feature sets, I kind of like the features. I like 20 minutes of comedy.
I love it. If you kill a feature set,
it's the best.
You're the golden
boy.
The
best. It's also as a performer on the show, it's the sweet spot. If you give me 15, 20 minutes after the hosting, the host warms them up. Hell yeah, whatever. Anyway, speaking of Skankfest, they're supposed to be in Tampa. They're not supposed to. They were going back and forth, New Orleans and Tampa.
Yeah.
So now we can say that. But now they're in New Orleans. Maybe future Tampa run. They did the boxing thing down here. But I know there's probably so many crazy stories. And I know Skankfest happened at this point, a year ago? September of last year?
I didn't go last year.
You didn't go?
Yeah, it's usually, I guess personal reasons. But
oh, no. Can we get into that?
But, you don't know. Yeah,
I thought you went last year. Okay.
It's usually in the fall.
And you went, so that means you went 2 ago in Vegas.
Yeah,
okay.
Vegas and Houston. I was at. It was during Astro World, the same weekend.
That's when the guy got smashed?
Like multiple people got killed.
Yeah.
Smashed.
I don't know, whatever. Yeah, I guess they got smashed the other way. Yeah, squashed.
Yeah.
Imagine that on your tombstone. We should bring that back. Tombstones that are like the Disney ones, where like we die.
Oh yeah.
Make them fun. I've been running around this grave. That sounds bad. I'm running around a graveyard, but it's close to my house. It's part of the course, and it's like I've been doing spells, doing things,
Right.
And but there's just like names and like they're like a serious saying, like hey, went to Astro World, got squashed, comma something rhymes with squash. I'm not going to do it now. I'm not going to do your job, but think of your own fucking epitaph.
Ooh. There we go.
I know that word because it's in 5'9.5".
Oh yeah, that's true. Me too.
Yeah. Well, don't say me too in this house. But
right, I forgot.
I'm Josh, and favorite. No, I'm not gonna put favorite. I know your top comedy clubs. You have different. You like different clubs for different reasons. Same way I do.
Right.
I come from the background of I think more clubs. Not the better. Just it's cool to have a scene. There shouldn't just be one club. It's nice to have different clubs.
I
Take
agree.
note, other clubs. I'm way out of frame on this the entire show. That's okay.
Let's start over.
It's nice I called it a show. Yeah, hey, we're zipping through it though. You coming to the gimmick tonight? Oh, you're doing great. No. We coming tomorrow. Drunk spelling bee. I know.
Okay, I wanted to ask you about that. How is that gonna go?
So I come out, probably do 8-10 minutes. Miles come out, do 5-6. Sits on the panel with me. Rudy comes out to the crowd 8-10 minutes. We sit on the panel. I'm like the guy who's like the little. So then we have 18 comics.
Right. Can you use it in a sentence? And then
exactly. And that'd be funny. Obviously, it's like the first. Just to give you an example, and then come by rounds of 4. So like 4. It's not everyone on stage at once. It'll be 4 people, 1 mic. They walk up to the word, stand back. It's like I'm gonna run it just like a spelling bee, but it's gonna be the funny words and like using a sentence. Obviously, a sentence would be funny. There's like certain bits I plan bits of like, which is unfair to some of the contestants, but like. They're gonna lose no matter what. Like one of the bits are gonna be like easy word for one person, easy word, and the last one's gonna be obviously you're the first round out. We gotta knock people out, so it's gotta be like that. One round's gonna be like Pokemon, women, sex organs. It's like all that shit. So it's me. I don't know. We'll see. We're throwing stuff at a wall. It's a Tuesdays, Thursdays, Sundays. So hard to fill fucking shows. So we're just gonna try to do whatever.
I mean, you're doing shows every night. It's
fun. That's why not a loss. It's like, and even last night, it's like I think they had only comics last night. That might, but there was still comics. Anyone who pays for whatever. I'm trying. But imagine last night, 60-something people.
What?
On a Tuesday. They were older, but fun.
It's you're
older.
Talking about Coastal Creative. Right?
No, it's Imagine. I do Imagine with Coastal sometimes, but I do Imagine Museum once a month. Next one's May 13th. This may have come out by then. And it's I take a swig of this. It's this is like an older crowd. 6:30 show. It ends at 7:30. Very old crowd, but. Nice challenge for me, and it's nice to. I'm actually gonna steal Chris Mihea. Why always Mihea?
Find it.
Chris Mihea. Why do I always fuck this up? Mihea. Miha. Man, I really do fuck his name up. Chris Mihea. Chris Mihea. There we go. It's something about Chris Mihea. That's what his name is. It's spelled Meija. Mejia. Chris Mejia. All right, geez. You're like, all right, dude. I'm
like, should I call?
We're also going to look it up.
911, is he having a
you look it up, and it's Michael Blumberg. It's like, oh, yeah, no. All right. Yeah, it's Shlomo, my cousin. Anyways, he did this great thing last night. He was killing, but he also, towards the end of the set, he was like, this is just so cool that, like, I'm a younger guy. You guys are, it's like, so, and like they apply, like, how we can connect through art or whatever the fuck he was trying to, like, a comedy. It was a nice moment, not like but like, I was like, I'm stealing every show. I'm doing every show.
You're stealing it?
I told him it was done. I'm like, it's like, that's the vibe you try. That's the vibe. But like, they don't mind dirty stuff. You just can't like, you gotta it's like a temperature. It's not like gimmick where I can just go boom, boom, and like trick people with it. Like this, you have to start cute, have to start okay, and like by the end, makes it easier for the other comics because
So you're just trying to get like sentimental at the set.
I'm just like I go crying.
I'm having a really good time.
I'm gonna go. You guys, I dread this show. I just like get honest. I usually dread this show, but you guys are so nice. No, I actually like the show. I just have flashbacks from the first time I did it.
I like that little sympathy.
Yeah, sympathy, pity, laughs, pandering. I do the same 3 songs all the time, and every time I think I'm gonna do a new joke, I'm like. And it's funny because it's never the same, even with older people. I'll go in there and be like, I'm a huge fan of the 76ers, not the basketball team, this crowd tonight. And you could tell right away.
Cute.
Exactly. Some people laugh. Like some nights you do it, they get so mad and offended. And that's offensive to them. I'm like,
wait, that's
and I
crazy.
want to be like, actually, I still have to tag it. Next, they get like mad at me. It's only happened once or twice. And like some people get like, oh, I'll be like, oh, I'm sorry. You're 80. You're older? That's what I should say. I'm sorry. I didn't realize you were older. That's
like
funnier.
that.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
That's not bad. And one I say sometimes I'll be like, hey, make sure it's for the bar staff. We have Metamucil on tap tonight or whatever I'll say.
Nice.
Yeah, but I would say like that to you, but on stage I'm just like, oh, it's Metamucil. Like, oh, what's this crazy little kid doing?
Here's the thing. I can't imagine an old person trying to understand you sometimes.
That's why I'm purposely slow.
You're right.
I'm trying to get that on stage. Nice. Sunday I felt good.
Yeah.
I was going, but Sunday was actually good. Last night, not good. No, Imagine was great, and I went to Bob's room, and it just... Half had seen me,
Brewing, right?
St. Pete Brew, yeah. And then other half hadn't. There's also like smaller room. I got to do a lot of new, and it's just there's no guitar, I don't know. I fed them right out of the gate. No, not with the guitar. I just if I was able to start with like the jokes I know work or whatever, and it's like a whole new the crowd's never seen me. That's great. That's what I could do that. But then if I come out of the gate and I start on a new joke, then I only have new jokes to go to, and it's not going. It's like, all right. And out of the gate, I offended the women and the black lady. I did a. I'm gonna have to just do the joke. I came out or whatever, and I said I just got back from this joke. That's why I knew the kind of on me, and the jokes might suck because I did the Epcot thing, meth one, whatever the fuck. Got back from Epcot, whatever.
Right.
Epcot
yeah.
on meth.
Okay. Yeah.
You know, nice, like, whatever. That's a good opening, whatever, easy joke. And then I was like, no, I actually went to SeaWorld. And people actually booed. Before I even said, you guys, like, they already booed. I was like, oh, they're going to hate this joke.
Yeah, it's St. Pete, dude.
But then I said, that you think the joke's funny enough. Although one guy had my back. He laughed hard. There's like two bros and the fraternity guys. I fist bumped them. I don't think did I film this set? No. I could pull it up. This is boring to talk about. Definitely for you. But the joke is essentially Whale, the whale movie, Blackfish. I don't know.
I thought we were talking about the Brendan Fraser movie.
Oh no! Well, hey, that was nominated. I didn't know Lizzo was acting. Okay. Anyways, it was stupid.
She lost weight now. You can't. Make
I can't
those
even do those
jokes.
Yeah, she lost weight, and everyone hates her now for losing weight. That's the new thing. Before it was like she fat shamed. Now she really. Hey, she's a hero. She's brave.
God bless.
Oh, I was like, what's going on with my whatever, dude? This is going on the whole time. This is real lemon party vibe.
It is lemon party vibe.
I got lime. I didn't even think about that actually. Lime Party. That's the name of this episode.
Lime Party.
This episode's Lime Party.
Yes.
With your full name or naming on Instagram? Are we adding the J-O?
Yeah.
Okay, done.
Well, there's also an S too.
I know, yeah, but I'm saying I'm just there's an L and a K and another K and one more. But I think there's too many. All right. The joke is, which you might like this joke. Oh, you did like this joke on Sunday. You already heard it, I think. If I wanted to watch a movie about 2 hours if I want to watch 2 hours, a movie about, if I want to watch a 2-hour movie on whale abuse, I just watched Precious based on novel Push by Sapphire. Yeah. That killed on Sunday. I did it last night for that crowd. Well, the two frat bros loved it, and that was about it. So.
No, I like the
joke. I do it.
Yeah.
I know. Not like how I just did there when I sidetracked.
No, I meant the whole.
Yeah, it's especially funny. You can't just say Precious. You have to.
Right, based on the novel.
Well, I wrote that. I just wanted to make that the punchline. I wanted that to be the punchline as a homage to Harris Whittles, because he has like a joke. Well, it's not the same. Blackfish wasn't even out yet, but he said something about. Oh, his joke is. The movie Precious, is that based on the novel Push by Sapphire? It wasn't even like a joke. It was just something he said, and I was like, I'm going to make that a punchline. Because I love Harris. Do you like Harris Whittles?
I don't know who that is.
Maybe Pat. Yeah, maybe a little too alty for you. Humble brag guy. Wolf of Master Nun. Eastbound and Down. Sarah Silverman. You definitely know him.
Oh, yeah.
You do know him, actually.
I have to, but I just don't recognize
Very funny.
the name.
Check him out. Harris Whittles. R.I.P. I get sad like 3 a.m. and some nights I look up. And then they released this Comedy Bang Bang book. And they had unreleased Harris. I can't point like a ukulele.
Like there's a lot
of books to look at.
You're so
see
smart.
That? No, a lot of it's all picture books. But although Spellbound by Phil, I'm just going through my books. Spellbound, Phil Hanley, read it. It's a comedy pod for recommendations.
Right.
Spellbound just came out. Phil Hanley, you know.
Yeah.
He just put a book out. Have you read it?
No.
Well, it's behind you. I did. It's great.
Well, so let me borrow it.
Maybe, but I want to get it. I gave you something. Kate Phil Oak.
Yeah, like the short stories.
Yeah, you burned it. You hated it.
No, it was good. I liked it.
Yeah, she just released Sky Daddy. This is a book podcast now.
Yeah.
Check out Sky Daddy by Kate Folk. Follows me on Instagram.
Love.
Phil doesn't. And I slid into Phil's DMs years ago, 2 or 3 years ago, trying to get into Coastal. He never opened it. I probably should. For a guy who can't read, I probably should DM his manager.
You should just use me for that.
What do you do? You know Phil?
No, I just mean like hit people up for. They'll open my DM, not yours.
That's not true.
Damn it.
How do you think I Rich Voss? I'm kidding.
Rich
Voss this weekend. Rich Voss. Oh, actually, not this weekend. It's going to be years at this point. This pod's getting released, I think, 2027. Yeah. Skankfest. We're talking about Skankfest 2023.
Yeah, right.
No, you're going to Voss?
I would love to. I love that guy, yeah.
Come on out. It's me. I can spoil this. It's already happened. DC Benny. It's a New York moment. Mary Kate Beck. And then Rich.
Love.
It's going to be exciting.
That'll be fun.
Now, a question for you. Sorry about that whole, I got excited. I don't know. Comedy.
You're excitable. It's fine.
This is true. We talked about Joe Gatto. We didn't get into that. Lemon Party. God. What's your worst? You've been at some actually crazy gimmick nights. Not the shooting.
Yeah.
You were at the shooting.
Oh,
tell
yeah.
Tell the story from an audience point of view because I'm in the back. So, yeah, go ahead.
Oh,
you
my
in the
God.
whole show. Ivory was his name.
I'm trying to remember. There's been multiple. There's actually been multiple
scary moments. That's
scary
true.
Moments
You're right, because Martin Phillips, you were there too, right?
Yeah, that one.
That was actually crazier. Because Ivory apologized immediately. He was this drunk black guy. I don't know why he's black. He was black. He was Rudy's friend. I don't know why in my head he has to be black because it's funny. His name's Ivory. That's hilarious. Black guy named Ivory.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and it's funny because Bob, white comic, also important to the story. It was a black joke on stage with Burnton. That's what it was. Remember, he kept trying to do something, and Bob.
Okay, we're talking about the
shooting. And then we're the shooting, which I didn't feel was intense. Was the Martin Phillips, that was scary to me. That guy was unhinged.
Oh yeah, that was
he's coming back.
Than the shooting.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's what I was trying to set up the story for the shooting. A guy went to the parking lot, shot his gun off twice, came back and apologized. His family was giving us hugs.
Yeah,
they loved us.
It was Bob. I was in the audience. Yes. Bob was on stage,
zinging him, but not trying to. Just doing his act, and then he chimed in.
This black gentleman with
named Ivory,
with his girlfriend
and her parents.
Yeah, that's
and Rudy
right.
knew them. He went to college with Ivory.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he went to college. Don't get racist now. All right, come on. It's the lime party. I can't help it. It's the
it's the lime party. Yeah, they were just kikiing in the audience and throwing it back, and Bob was doing great as he does, and I guess he just got a little upset outside, and it
was a joke on stage. He tried to heckle him to Bob,
right?
Somebody's girl or something,
right?
I'm here with a girl or something like that. And then Bob made such a great 40 acres and a mule joke about something. I forgot what it was. So good.
Yeah.
And that's when he got up. He started throwing trash cans out. He kept coming back in and forth, and at the end he shot the gun. He apologized immediately, so it's all right.
That moment was really crazy, and the friend I brought that night had a gun on him, so
that's right.
He went outside to.
I think he was past guest on the pod. Should we say his name? Was it Brandon?
Yeah,
friend of the pod.
So he went outside just to make sure that
we had Australians in the crowd who'd never been to America. So not only seeing part of the first black guy, they were like, no, they have blacks. But they were like, what is this? What is this? Oh, crikey!
Oh, my.
They were freaking out.
Yeah.
And I wasn't, because power of tequila. Just I'm thinking, he locked the door, we're fine. That's not going to stop a guy with a gun to shoot through, to get into a trap house homeless people have easily gotten into. I got to check these two texts. It's so embarrassing on a pod.
Ew.
But we can start setting up the story of Martin Phillips from an audience point of view. Shooting's a shooting. Martin Phillips.
Shooting's a shooting.
You were there.
You don't. Yeah, the Martin Phillips one, it was, first of all, good show. Martin Phillips went up.
Fun show.
It's fun.
Great lineup.
It's a good time.
Some of these lamps are magical.
It was a packed room.
It was. Fun vibe.
People love Kill Tony, and they love it.
We know he's coming out, though. We never announced our guys. I think you knew. I think I told you he was coming out. And a lot of people assume whoever's at Coast or who's there, they kind of know they're coming over.
Yeah.
But I just never promise it anymore.
Yeah, that's true. But you'll get them.
Exactly.
But yeah, no, it was. During the set, this guy from the back just went, "Hey, Martin." We're all like, "What?" He's like, "What's going on?" Yeah. And he's just like, "You stole my joke."
He's been on. By the way, first time on stage was last night on the Friday open mic. He's been on stage one time, but Martin somehow stole his joke.
Yeah, well, that comment got me really excited.
Yeah, you're like, here we go, baby.
Because it's not just like a drunk heckler like we always see. It's like a comic, and it's also
quotes are there, big quotes.
Comic, started yelling at him, and then from the energy in the room really shifted. It felt a little scary for some reason.
Yeah, no, he was a scary guy.
And I wasn't looking back or anything, but then I just heard commotion.
Miles Neff, shout out.
Dude, I just heard bodies hitting the wall.
Miles and Purdom got him out.
It was crazy.
He was harassing the girls behind him the whole time. That's when I was starting to notice shit. Even from stage, I'm like, what's this guy doing back here? He was constantly turning around talking. And then when I was back there with Miles, I'm like, all right, this is annoying. Because they're being nice. And at a certain point, you could tell the one friend was like, I'm getting what the hell does this guy keep turning around for? He kept everything was a. Imagine trying to watch a show and he keeps trying to. This drunk ass fucking guy.
Ugh.
So they got him out. Commotion.
You
stole our joke.
Well, and then he was on the porch, being like, "I'm gonna fight him. I'm gonna fight him." I know. Comics trying to calm him down. I wanted to leave because the vibe it's scary. I was there for a shooting a year ago, and I was like, "Ooh, I'm getting the hell out of here." The side door to the gimmick is locked. So I was, trying to get out, but this guy's on the porch, and I'm like, okay, well, hopefully everything's okay. I'm trying to talk to comics in the back, and they're like, no, he's just,
He's a fun dude.
So fun.
He's been gone. That's a few bands. We have very few bands. He's one of them. I don't know his name or what he looks like, but he's banned.
Very few bans. I don't like that. I think you should ban more people.
You can unban people, which we have.
How does that go? Do they show up and you unban them, or
no.
You're like, you know what?
Enough time has passed. They apologized correctly, and they've made steps in their life to feel like, oh, that's probably not going to happen ever again. I can think of one person who did that. I would shout her out because I think it's actually growth.
I think I know here. It's whoever vandalized the gimmick.
That's growth, and they apologized, and it's like, okay, that's all. That's like, it wasn't like, and that wasn't like the other. I get to go through into it. One guy came through the mic one time, put his hands on me, turned me around in the green room, was like talking shit on the comics, wanted to go up immediately, was drunk. He's since gone sober. So I've heard, which is good because he needed to. He's actually not a bad comic. It's just alcohol and a lot of turmoil, whatever.
Tampa comic?
Tampa, but now Austin.
Okay.
And whatever. He's like one of those guys I'll get like a 3 a.m. apology for, but the next time I see him, he like knocks a drink out of my hand, and then next day apologize. It's like a lot of that back and whatever. It's a lot of whatever. Drinking would do that.
Right.
I think if I see him now, it would be much different than the last time I saw him. It's always, whatever. But that night, say you touch me, I'm like, oh, you're out. So that's my band. I only have one band. Sean has the other bands, and Sean's a lot more unreal. Like, what's the word? Like, he would never remove his bands. Does that make sense? Like, this guy actually, even if he touched me, like, I could actually, if he actually apologized for real, he's already apologized, but I don't, it's like text or whatever.
Right.
I could actually, same with the, the other lady, I could unban him, but Sean would never do it because he's also not there. So to Sean, it's like, I hate this guy. I don't care.
I kind of agree with that.
Yeah, I know.
Because it's like,
I feel like people can be. I can make mistakes. I would hate for one mistake to be if you keep doing the mistakes, that's different.
Right.
If you constantly do bad stuff, that's different. But like, you got drunk one night, graffiti something on our wall, apologized for it, cleaned it, apologized for it, didn't keep hounding us, wasn't talking shit because like she knew she was wrong. That goes a long way too. Like she knew she was wrong. Yeah, I can forgive that.
Yeah, that situation I understand.
Being a guy who maybe I struggle with drinking. If I get drunk sometimes, man, I'm more of a fun.
You want to talk about that?
What happened? I'm like fun drinking guy. I'm fun drink guy.
Yeah, Mr. Tequila.
You know what I'm saying? But it's like I don't try to get drunk and then go pick a fight. Where this guy would get drunk on whiskey and then go pick a fight. It's like, but if
it's
he's
always
not,
whiskey,
but if he's not doing exactly, it is always whiskey. But if he's not doing that now, it's like okay. And he's been like a year sober. I would listen to him. Maybe I'd take that off. But yeah,
I get that.
But if like it's a it depends what you did too. I mean, you just turn me around like get in my face. I'm not going to be a little bitch about that.
I would just be in comics if they were just bombing.
I know. Oh,
like there's
those guys pay the mics though.
There's some gimmick comics. I'm like just.
Oh, I know. Well, not just gimmick comics. That's Tampa comics.
Right.
They're not just coming here. Don't put them on open. Yeah, get it right. Have you been to?
So I'm not like an open mic girl.
Yeah,
but like once in a while I'll like to just like.
And sometimes it's very fun. Sometimes it's really good mics.
Sometimes it's fun. Sometimes it's really bad, but that's also fun for me too.
It's fun when it's a nice mix. When it's a nonstop onslaught of like holy moly.
Yeah, that's why I said gimmick because I just mean open mic comics.
See, I always try to pitch people like the Sunday free show. It feels like an open mic for the regulars, but it's all people that are pretty funny, or it's like the regulars, or they've been crushing that week and they get a spot.
Yeah.
Whereas our mics, anyone can perform, which is the beauty of open mics. Anyone can perform.
Yeah.
But whatever. You have any desire to do it?
I had a buddy that I told to try stand up, and then he started going to the gimmick like all the time. And
What's his name?
I think Anthony.
Oh, Thornton?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. I know Thornton. He's on the Spelling Bee tomorrow. Anthony Thornton.
Really?
And he's won a couple Dirty Show spots because he's crushed at the mic.
Yeah, he was my coworker, and I was like, you should do stand-up. You'd be good at stand-up. And
he's a gimmick guy. He loves the gimmick a lot.
Yeah, I gave him Sam Talent's book for like a Secret Santa thing.
Nice. Loved it.
At work.
Devoured it.
He loved it. I loved it.
New Sam Talent book coming out.
New one?
Working on it. He broke the news to me in Austin because I had dinner with Sam Talent. Drinks. We had drinks, and then and I did the whole thing. We offered like you should host for me when I come down to Side Splitters, and of course I never DM'd him. But I had a signed book. I know it's not better. I didn't need a manager. Somebody just act like my manager. That's what you should DM for me. Like, hey, here's my phone. It's me, but do the stuff for me. I can't do it. Just a post tonight. I hate it. And I think Imagine got Max. They invite me to be a collab all the time. I'm like I can't do it.
Like wait, what are you dreading?
I can't be join I hate posting, and so when someone asks me to collab on a post, and I don't. First, if you only pay me a certain amount of money, it's a good for what it is. I'm paying out comments. It's fun. I'm not complaining about the money at all. I love it. But like now I got to put like now I got to do like an advertisement on my personal Instagram that like I'm trying to build up a thing.
Oh, I see.
And like I don't know how you are when you go through something. Sometimes people overpost. Like get the fuck out of here. Like if I post, I want to be like I don't know. I should be posting. I go back and forth. I should be posting reels nonstop. Even if it's not that funny, who gives a fuck? I see stuff that pops. I'm like, oh, because like, they said Shiba Inu, and now the whole Shiba Inu community share this thing on a Reddit, And now I'm selling out side splitters because I have a Shiba Inu bit.
I know. I think you should post more.
I know. I
mean, you're a curator and you like things a certain way, but
Sam, just do it.
Oh my god.
Just do it.
Just do it. Send me
Are you performing this weekend?
I'll post it for you.
You get up. You been on stage?
Me? No.
No, you haven't.
Never.
Danny did one time. That one girl, Danny. I thought you went there. It's like Rudy called her up one time. Because there's like certain people that come out and watch shows. You're one of them. It's awesome. But yeah, I think she's the only one that's actually, she got a little chucker rum in her. She went up on one of the dirty shows, like as a joke. You know what I mean? Like with Rudy. You never been on stage though?
Never been on stage.
Yeah.
No.
That's cool. You don't have any desire. You're like a healthy comedy fan.
Yeah, healthy, sure.
Yeah, well, you know.
But yeah, no, I
you
don't.
did yell at me when I said I didn't have any weed. You're like, what the fuck?
You're asking me, come over and smoke. We'll do the pod.
Well, that was Monday, which I had to change thing around. Now it's
also like I walk in the door and Dan's like, "Do you have weed?" I'm like,
"No, I was
didn't ask me for weed."
No. That's why I was asking. I'm not asking for it. I was like, if you want to smoke now. I'm gonna set up.
I see.
I get some right here now.
No, never been on stage. I like have jokes in my notes app.
Give them to me, please. Want to pull one out?
No.
Okay. You heard the one I gave you.
What?
You heard the one I just did about the fucking.
Yeah,
Precious.
But you do this all the time.
That's true. I bomb all the time. I know.
Yeah.
Sorry, my buddy's texting me. Second pod now.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Just be on your phone during our podcast.
I want to get a flip phone. Anyways, never been on stage. Have notes, but you have any inclination to put on a show? You should like something like you should put on a club at a weed show. Do your place? I guess you can't do that to be 21 and an ID to go in. You can't do like a show at a dispensary.
No.
Can we do a show outside a dispensary? Parking lot show?
That's crazy.
Why not? Why is it crazy?
Well, because outside comedy is kind of...
That sucks. And it's Florida. You're right. It is crazy.
Sucks.
It's hot. Unless you do it like today, right now, and you have a 30-minute show, and it's me and everyone you love at the Gimmick. I was going to say hate. That kind of was a weird noise. You're coming tomorrow, too, at the... All right.
You're running. He's losing steam. Are you okay?
Steam. I know. I feel like... What are podcasts supposed to be? Should we get into drama?
Yeah, let's get into it.
We're going to end on drama because it's going to start with the lemon party drama. Like, I'm not some lime party.
Yeah.
Then we talk about whatever. We talk about real life. And then we got to end on something controversial. Sunshine Comedy Fest. What happened there? You saw me at the best and the worst shows.
What was the worst?
They're fun as hell. The worst, not the worst. It's so fun. The show was like, hey, we are going to do the show because there's people in the crowd. I'm like, oh my God. It's like 1 a.m.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah, it was the last...
first night, last show.
Yeah, first night, last show of Sunshine Comedy Fest.
Kicked off at like 2 p.m. or whatever the fuck it is. And now it's 1 a.m. And
1 a.m.
Drinking.
Everyone's drunk.
Local
everyone's
showcase now
gone.
at this point.
Yeah.
Woo-wee.
Yeah, it was pretty...
It was fun, though.
It was pretty bad. It was fun, though. My favorite mess of that Sunshine Comedy Fest was... one of my favorites, Troy Bond.
Oh, yes, we can talk about that. We can't, because Troy is a friend. So I think I could tell this story.
Yeah.
You were in the audience for that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was one of my favorite sets ever.
That was first night. That's actually right before this fucking show.
This was
the show that led into the fucking show with like, all right, now we got to all do 8-minute sets really quick for like 6 people. That was fun as hell. So Troy Bond, to set the mood, Troy is it's the first night. It's a kickoff show. It's only me and Troy on the show. I'm doing like 10 minutes. Bring in Troy. Supposed to do a full hour. Industry's in the house. It's his show. We had to take people off the show because we want to give him a full hour.
Industry in the house did not know that.
That's what it's not even crazier. I got a nice car on the way out, which I should hit them up. I should have you email them for me.
Yeah.
It's been only 2 years. I occasionally start writing the email. I go, they don't need me. Like I really have that moment. Like they don't need me up there in Indiana. But well, they do. I think they do now. Or not do, but I think I can do it now. I don't think I was.
You could always do it.
Yeah, but it wouldn't have been good. I think now I could do shows. People would want me to come back. I feature for Jordan, so they're like, oh, you can come back. Like when I was doing it before, it's like, oh, hey, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. It's like
I see.
I was passable.
Right.
And I'm sure there's moments I'm like, okay, he's not like a full.
You know what? I do kind of agree with that.
A little bit of both. It's like the open mic who wants to do the dirty shows out of the gate. Like we got to work up to that because like an open mic crowd, you make it last with your friends. You've been on some dirty shows. Those crowds can be hard. Cause
I've known you for like how long? Like 3 years or something.
Yeah, I would say pretty much when I started, you were pretty much in the scene.
So I agree with that. I think the last year, you kind of like got
own it.
Yes. You got your thing.
Exactly. If you don't like it, that's fine. But like I'm not gonna. At least if you come see me, it's not like I get why this guy's doing that kind of thing. Does that make sense? It's not like this is a waste of time. It's not like, oh my God, what is this guy doing?
No.
You know what I mean? It's like, this is at least professional. I hate to say that word, but it is professional. It might not be the funniest thing, but I'll hit my marks. I'll hit the cues.
It's professional.
You're getting jokes, you're getting song. It's like,
yeah.
It's not like I'm up there like, what do you guys want to talk about? Like, I've seen some real bad hosting and real bad featuring, which is like, ruins a show sometimes.
I know.
I have a theory. Some people do that on purpose.
I like the, what is it?
We're going on so many tangents. We'll go back to Troy Bond. People are on the edge of their seat.
Oh yeah.
I want his compliment about to give me. I can feel it.
No, not predictable, but there's like structure to the way you do your jokes. I feel like it's like not the same every time. I don't want to say that it's not the same every time, but
no.
I
different. Like, I think Rick Glass talked about it. Like there's 15 styles of jokes. So I've kind of like, here's my days of like, I'll do like a goofy act out, but then I'll do like a basic one-liner. I'll do a word play. There's different like.
Yeah.
So it's like, but then I don't know. Then you have like the weird ones come out of nowhere, and like that's what makes those ones funny.
You dip your toes into all of it and throw things at the wall, and some of it sticks, and sometimes it's all of it.
And when I'm in it, oh man, when I'm in this in between, sometimes. Oh, you went there Saturday night, no guitar again. I've been ripping it.
You love.
Well, because people
like, I did so well.
Well, because people, I don't know if I can even think of, because like I'm so used to do. When first I started, it was all jokes, and I was like, it's kind of boring. So I started doing guitar, and now it's like, I hate the whole thing of like, oh, he only does the guitar. I was like, well, no, because I'm still funny without the guitar. Guitar helps me with host, but that's what I'm saying. Like some people don't see that, so I'm like, okay, I'll
no, that's not
and
true.
I do have shows coming up. Opening for Ian Fidance in Atlanta.
Ooh.
And I don't think I have a guitar because I'm traveling, so I won't have. So I just want to be. I want to be so confident. I hate being like, I'm in Chicago, I'm doing 10 minutes. I don't want to grab a guitar for that. But I also want to have confidence, so I'm not going to be like, I feel off because I'm so used to having it. So like, I've been doing a lot. That's why I bring it up. I'm doing a lot more sets, and they've been going so well. It makes me want to, like Rich Voss this weekend might not be a guitar set.
I love that
because
for
it's
you.
him.
I like so for a while you were like, no, I'm never. I need this. It's
definitely
like
for hosting. Definitely, well, coastal hosting just feels. You see that room sometimes. It's so big and there's not many people in it. It's like there's only 100 people in this big ass room.
Yeah.
It just gets it going with the song.
Yeah,
as
for
opposed
sure.
to like, hey guys, but like whatever. That's a hosting job.
Yeah.
Also, I don't really care as much anymore. It doesn't really break me.
See, I like that, but that'll make you better.
Exactly.
Yeah, for sure.
Back to Troy Bond. Thanks for the real talk there for a second. We want to end on the story. I'm going to put my thing down because I'm going to keep talking over you. From an audience point of view, what was your? Because I have a host point of view and like a guy who's getting hounded by the manager, who's awesome by the way. I love her. Not in a bad way. Like we got to figure this out.
Yeah.
What were you seeing out there? 'Cause I wasn't really watching the show.
I mean, so I've seen Troy Bond a few times before. He's fantastic. He's super silly.
And a super nice guy off stage. That's what I'm trying to like.
Yeah.
This is fun drama.
This and the rooms packed out. Mm-hmm. He gets up. A few comics have already gone up. He gets up on stage and he's acting like he took a bottle of pills. Like he is
because he just said stand up on the spot.
He is so fucked up. It's like fucked up in a way that's like
this isn't tequila.
What? No, it's not. It's not alcohol. Yeah. And he's just slurring and
more ways than one.
And
slurring.
Right.
That's coming up. That's the twist coming up. You're getting there. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Right. Yeah. He's
the N-word heard around the room.
Yeah. Throwing the N-word. Calling.
He is black. But the audience doesn't know that if you've never seen him.
No.
Because he's not doing his bit like he's supposed to do it.
Right. He usually will set it up and be like, my dad's black. He doesn't look, Troy doesn't necessarily look like a black man, but
no.
So it was. Didn't he call his dad during that set?
90 times, and that was the problem. He kept his dad. If you're gonna do a bit like that on a big show like that, where the punchline is I call my dad, and then my dad's supposed to say whatever he says, like he says the N-word, I think on the phone. He called like 6 times, no exaggeration. Wasn't answering. But you should probably plan that. Be like, hey, Dad, I'm going on stage.
Well, because
Dad, don't leave me hanging.
You should plan that, and it's also like 10 at night.
10 at night our time.
Like
also like call me. I'll be your dad. I'll say whatever slur you need.
So
He's just like, just get off stage. So then he starts trying to call Logic, the rapper.
Oh, that's right.
And that's when the manager was like, she just kind of pushed me on stage. I just got him off. And then my line was, because he kept trying to blame it on, which I know what it was, but he was blaming it on going to the dentist.
Right. He's like, I got a few teeth pulled today, so they gave me some stuff and blah, blah, blah. And I like...
So he basically owns up to the truth, but also make up a fake story to get to the truth. Does that make sense? Like, you're on the second part, I believe.
You're halfway there.
Yeah. And halfway home, which was where we put him for 90 days. But
seriously.
No, but then I remember like, how do I... because there were some people in the crowd. Max, like some people only came to that fest to see that show and only see him, like the young kind of girl crowd he has. So not only were like, what the fuck is this? They were just like, who is this?
That's right. He has a huge,
very big
female following.
Yeah.
I mean, how do you do that? I mean, he's cute, but it's just it's crowd interesting.
Work, it's interesting, yeah.
But that specific set, it was like watching like Britney Spears shave her head. Like it was sad. It was very.
He apologized right away.
No, not necessarily sad. I kind of had fun.
Well, so did I. I guess it's more not sad. Sad's a bad word. That's not the way to do it. Interesting.
Yes.
It was an interesting way to kick off the show. Yeah. And I could say, I go, kids, hey, parents, don't take your kids to the dentist. That was my big line. Because you can't like be like, hey, don't do pills. So, yeah, and I love Troy's awesome. I love Troy, so it's like I'm not gonna throw him under the bus.
Yeah.
Zach was a little upset, I remember, because also Zach invested so much into that shit.
I'm sure.
And so for me, it's like that's why I think that's more like not even sad, but like for me, it was like, oh, what a kind of a bummer for like the whole from that side of it. But like as a comic, I'm just like, this is fucking awesome. And it was the talk of the fucking thing
for sure. Well, and as a comedy fan, I'm like,
and you've seen him murder. That's the thing. It's like you've seen him. I've seen him sober. And the next night, I did the show with him next night, murdered so hard, but it was like, that's not fun. Oh, Troy Bond murdered. All right, cool. Next story. It's hilarious to be like, yeah, he fucking, and he's black. That's the thing. It's not that funny if he's not black. Just a drunk guy on stage trying to call his dad saying the N-word. This John Turkel on stage.
That would be crazy.
That's not fun. That's a great fest though.
Yeah, it was fun. It was kind of chaos.
Chaos. I think that's for volunteers.
I was in like stadium seat. I went to Side Splitters.
Oh, the movie theater?
No, the
main club.
Not stadium seat. Sorry, I was in the main club, but they put like fold-out chairs instead of tables to pack everyone in. Got to see Mark Norman that way.
Hey, the Norman boy.
So good.
That story. I was gonna go do a guest spot film for him at Orlando Hard Rock, and because they want me to film sets, just the second time this is Universal almost fucked me over. So much paperwork. They're trying to charge me $5,000. I got to put down just for insurance.
Wow.
So and Mark was like, "It's not even." I'm like, "Yeah, I don't want to do this. I'm just take my gigs."
Wait.
But then I went back. Whitney Cummings. I got to do Whitney Cummings.
So you didn't do Mark because you couldn't film your set?
No. The whole reason I was going was to film him and this guy named Raj. Raj hit me up. Raj was his feature. So I was gonna go film and most likely get a guest spot. That's what it was kind of hinting towards. But then it was becoming this fucking thing. Like I need to pay some paper, and it was. I thought it was like Mark, like, oh, he just doesn't want me to whatever. But like, whatever.
You're so.
I immediately. But then I was doing Whitney Cummings, and even with Jared Moore. Jared Moore did with. It's such a night. It's like, I love a gimmick because here's what the gimmick is. Hey, can I do a spot? Yeah, sure. Yeah. This is like, fill out this fucking NRT form. Show us your proof that you have insurance for because you're an LLC. I'm like, what the hell? So like, that's why Whitney was cool as how people were like, we're gonna just pay you from our. I'm like, okay, done. Because that was here's a check. Done.
Yeah.
Shout out Whitney.
Whitney.
Did you see her in Tampa when she was in town with Jarrett?
No, I didn't.
Oh yeah. It's also kind of hard. I mean, theaters. I could do theaters. I can't do arenas. You didn't see Shane, did you?
I didn't see Shane. I've seen an arena show. It was Rogan.
Oh,
Rogan and
here.
Yeah. Wow. Rogan and Tony opened for him. Tony can just
plays
make
into it. Yeah.
Make the room feel very small. It was a really good set. But yeah, no. Theaters probably are my least favorite place to see stand-up.
I love a club, man.
I saw last theater show I think was Shane at Tampa Theater, and
I think one was Tim that I saw.
Yeah, it's just not. I don't know. Comedy needs. I need to be uncomfortable in my seat. The ceilings need to be low.
Low ceilings.
Like I
agree. And also, I think it should be low. I feel like $10 to $25 for a ticket is kind of the prime. It should be a big commitment for an audience member. Like there should be some commitment, but you don't. Anyway, so like there's like, okay, I'm paying money to come in here, but I don't feel like I should pay $150 to watch a guy.
I know, but suckers like me will do it. That's the thing.
You guys spend that VIP pass. Get the Firefest Comedy Fest.
Whoa.
Well, I'm here with Sam. We'll start the whole podcast over. But thanks for joining me.
Yeah.
We're going to wrap this up.
Thanks
we actually
for
went
having me.
Much longer than I thought. But I'm not going to do any edits. Let's just oh my God, 45 minutes.
Oh my God.
Did you take anything out?
No,
I don't think so.
No. It's a great pod.
Hear that? Thanks, Sam. See you tomorrow at the Spelling Bee.
Bye.